Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I am David and today we are in the city of Doverton again. Here we are, just at the edge of what we were building in the last episode. We've got this new big residential area and this big train intersection flyover bridge with metro net connection as well all came in. I'm very pleased with how it's looking, although that metro support might need a little bit of jiggling around. Again, like these trains, I think these high capacity metro trains are just looking beautiful. That is a really nice looking metro train. But yeah, so this is what I was doing last time. And in the exciting news, if we come out of this view, if we look down here, we are at over 90,000. We reached that landmark. So today, first thing we're going to do is start buying more tiles. We're going to just buy every single one of them, assuming we have enough money for it, which looking at it I don't think we do, but we're going to go for it anyway, see how far we can get. So we're going to start off, keep going around in circles. I don't know, hang on a second. Hang on. In episode 1 when I was looking around trying to work out where to build, I didn't think there was any outside rail connection, and I've not, well, since I haven't really been looking for one, but I just assumed it just wasn't here, maybe because of the airport one. That's how we wanted to get our outside connections. But if I look here, that says there's an outside rail connection in it. I wonder if there's any more if we come around. I can't see any. Hang on a minute, is that? I can barely see any evidence of it. But oh well, let's start buying.
I know before anyone says you can go into the mod option and buy all and save doing this, but I quite enjoy doing this for some of the, and it helps me look to see if there are any more rail connections. Spoiler alert, no, there's only that one.
Okay, I've only got enough for one more square. I'll leave that little bit for now, we'll come back and deal with that in a second. So, first things first, we're going to need money, and lots of it. Well, I say lots of it, we're going to need money, so we can, this is nice to be able to just use the whole width, scroll everywhere. Oh, there's lots of ships coming out there. That's not a very full one. Anyway, yeah, so that's all ready there. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so we found the train line. Let's have which is only the one that I came across. Oh, okay, so that's what it was. It's a bit of an old abandoned mine or something. Yeah, cool. So I might as well try and connect that up and start getting people coming in this way as well. Okay, that should have it connected up, I believe. And then the other line will go to another commuter station and stuff over here. Cool. God, I'm making so much money. How is that happening? Where is all the money coming from? There's a lot coming in from there, but not. That's a lot of money. That's losing a lot of money. That's making quite a bit of money. Are the tourists just really... is that making a big difference? I mean, whoa! How on earth am I making that much money? How? Where's it coming from? If I started charging maximum rate, well, higher rate back on there, I will be laughing. Okay, what I want to see if I can do now is connect this metro up so that it runs up the inside of the motorway. Start the metro line coming up the centre there. Do we have any intercity trains coming in yet? Come on, I want an intercity train. I want some intercity trains. There we go, enough. I mean, it's overlapping, I know, but I think that fits. That fits well enough. Have we had any international or intercity trains? Do we have? Okay. This could be one of the reasons why. The one trouble with using Anarchy and Parallel tool is it's like this, you will sometimes miss as far if it hasn't quite got connection, because that now should have it. So we should start getting it international trains in just a moment. I'll give it a little bit longer. What we're going to do is just carry on to the other side of this intersection over here. There we go. That's one connection put in over here. Have we got? Let's give it a little bit of time. Do we have any intercity trains There should be one by now.
Spotting any intercity trains coming in serving our city yet. Earlier I did find where the two bits of track hadn't properly connected, so they're on top of each other but not connected. I'm going through making sure there's nothing like that still on my line.
Okay, that should all be connected up. Pretty confident that's all okay. But this should all be good. I've not had a chance to play around with that yet. Yeah, that should all be okay. Why have you lost? Oh, we need to produce more electricity. There you go, that's got our electricity back where it should be. Just had a thought. We'll try doing this. If I put in a station over here, and if I can do a train from here, yeah. And back again. So there should now be a working...
Okay, so I've managed to get a line connected from over here to the main terminal and back again, and have trains that run on it. So there's no problem with the line not being connected and stuff. So I don't know why the intercity trains aren't running, but we've got one of these running for now. Well, hey, look at him, he's not sticking to the rails very well, is he? He's all over the place in those corners. But yeah, we've got it working now. We're riding on board with one of them. Coming through, bit of a bumpy landscape there. We need to probably smooth that out if we're staying at it. That's another one of our trains on this line. The colour and model matched the one that we're riding currently. So I don't know why the intercity trains aren't. We've not seen any of them yet. And here we are at the new station. We're in the fog. Okay, so that all works. And yeah, if I look over here, you can see there's a bit of like movement along the edge of the line. Like I know it's very hard because it's all lost in the fog, and I should probably go get the mod to get rid of that. But I know there's people in there. You can see them. There they are. I'm going to try and put a footpath underneath there. Give them a link to walk over. I've seen this trick done by other YouTubers. Maybe that way it can go join on there. So we'll quickly save that and try and work it out later. So I've just tried reloading the game, see if that changes anything. Sometimes it does fix it. I've watched it for a bit. I still haven't seen any intercity trains come through, but people are now using that footpath and road and sort of strolling over to this train station. So I am getting some tourists in that way. So I'm just going to connect it up with some services. Bit of water, bit of electricity. So I've got the water tower and a windmill in there. Yeah, it's probably a bit big to chuck in a whole one of those. I just put the windmill in. Just put the windmill in, you fool. I mean, it's not easy when I have to reload it again. It's not loaded at a full menu, which makes it difficult to see. But there we go. Windmill can go in over there. Water tower, so that should all be sorted. And again, we'll come back and sort this out a bit later. But for now, I'll probably need to reload the game again to try and fix these menus at the bottom.
Okay, I've tried reloading the game. I've tried a few things. I'm not sure at the moment why I'm not getting trains, intercity outside trains. I can see, well, I can just about see, if I come in here, you can see along here, we have a huge crowd of people waiting for one of the trains. And I can see every now and again people coming across here. So I know people are pouring in to try and come. but I've not seen a single intercity train spawn, and I don't quite know what to do to make that happen. What I have done, and it's sort of taking a few people, just as a bit of a practice sort of thing. Well, I don't know, a bit of a chancing. Well, they put a station in here with a road and footpath connecting over here. So some people are walking from this lot over here over to this train station and entering my city this way. Annoyingly, I have got to then put in all of these things to look after it, and I tried having a nice turnaround loops here. That would encourage intercity trains in. It didn't. But as it currently stands, I've got these guys, got him running, this line running, and there's a few people on it. They're picking up sort of 70, 80 people each time. So it's better than nothing, but it's not what I wanted. So I'm not quite sure what to do now. I might just leave it and just hope that it'll fix itself at some point in the future. Maybe needed a bit more space. Well, I've done this game before where it's had outside trains, so that's not one of the things. But I thought maybe if we have a longer gap to allow a train to spawn in that area. I'm going to put a few more footpaths in down here as well. Maybe having more options for people to get to where they want to get to. There's people queuing both sides of the train line here. With a footbridge that goes over. Be safer than them walking across the train line, I suppose. Don't know if that makes any difference, but we've done it. Hopefully, what I'm going to say is this will fix itself, or something will happen, and I can start getting trains running along here. This will all be deleted. That is what I am hoping for. But for now, it's another 80 people going off that time. Over here, we're going to start popping a few bits and pieces in.
Okay, so we've been putting roads in so I can start zoning up in a minute around here. Just checking if these trains aren't intercity ones, but they're line 4 at the moment. Okay. I do want a metro line in here to connect to the underground station of the train terminal I've got in there, that multi-platform terminal. Anyway, hang on a second. That red train is a different model to the line 4. That's an intercity train.
That's line 4. I mean, it's still carrying a lot of people, that train line. We can leave it for now, but that's good. We are getting people moving that way. I know there's a metro line station, so I'm tempted to have that coming out over this way and to have like a few stations. Just trying to work out how I wanted to fit in. Anyway, we might as well start putting in a few zones things in here.
So on this zone, I want it to be IT cluster. just for the offices to be, I don't know, more high tech, I feel like, in this zone. And we'll change it in a bit to be modern, a modern style too. And I'm also thinking I might put in an intercity bus terminal down here with the metro line to connect it up, have a second one of those, or I might change that just to a city bus station in a moment. So this starts coming on. The next thing I'm going to do is fill in this area here. So this zone will just continue on over. But up in this corner where we've got this busy train line area and stuff, I'm just going to pop in a little junction off here. And then in here, we're going to have a waste transfer facility instead. Well, a collection facility. No, this is the one I want. Just need to go grab that and that. There we go. And what I'll also do is I'll just buy up these last 9 tiles quickly. So we're making all the money, we can just purchase them. Back to filling in this gap over here, I think. I'm going to run some trees up and down this road here and a fence.
I don't really want anything forming onto this road. So if we just put along the standard horse chestnut along here.
And start filling in this area. So again, it's just going to be very gridular. Gridular? Is that a word for being grid-like, or I don't know. I'll make it a word. So yeah, this is all going to be very gridular as we're heading towards the central district of the city. It's obviously going to be starting to get more and more desirable to live there. So land values in real life would be more expensive, and cities like London and other ones get very, very compact and stuff and start losing something like the flow and wiggliness towards the centre. Maybe London's a bad example. The roads around London are always wiggly and stuff, but there's no wasted space. Like, it is tightly packed, like toit like a toiga. But yeah, so that's what we're going for at the moment. We're just trying to fill in this area. We're using a few of these avenues to come through here with cycle paths. We can at least encourage cycling and stuff, and help people get through who aren't all in cars and stuff. We'll put one through here too, because it always need more and more big roads. But again, we'll go back to gridular, finishing it off and stuff. There you go. And this bottom road, as it's one of the main three roads, we're going to try and keep off it as much as we can. There we go, change that to modern setting. I told you I would do eventually. And then the pipe can come through this area too. Time for some services. So put a big hospital here in near the centre. Why wouldn't you? Like, it's going to be a busy district. Put in some cemeteries and death care and stuff. I very rarely put cemeteries in now because they fill up too quickly. There's always a pain going around and going empty them. But I feel like they would fit into the centre here. There's always that odd sort of cemetery left over from the olden days when it was right in the centre. Otherwise, now a few parks and stuff, just dot them around, and then we'll bring over this district over here. Same district as the other side of the road. I was going to try and keep it off the road, but we will have to come down and take it off there now. There we go. So I'll come through and I'll ban heavy goods vehicles in there in a second. Now it's just time to zone this up. It's going to be a lot of residential. So put residential in all these places here. Maybe another park in this gap here. There we go. No, or maybe not. And then around the more central districts and around the train line and busy roads, we'll put in some offices and commercial and stuff. And now just a few footpaths to connect everything together. Allow easy walking, so people can either cycle through here or walk. Give them plenty of opportunities. Hopefully that electricity will jump over soon, so I'm just going to leave it running for now and just hope for the best. I know it's not the best course of action, but it's the one that we're going to use for now. There are lots of people walking around in here, which is a good thing to see. I
I can finish this bridge off over here in a second. Right. Transport tower in over here somewhere. Let's see if I can anarchy that in there. After we have our big transport hub here, maybe it would make sense. So, in with all the trains and everything. Nice. I'll probably use a copy it and try and get a few versions of that coming in. Now, what I was thinking earlier was we've got this one here, which I don't think is going to get used a huge amount, but I might delete it and replace it with which one was it again? This one. So bus metro. So I could have my city buses coming in. So yeah, the city buses can come in this way and swap to metro this way.
Yeah, so just going to get the metro hooked up here. I think this might work better than having an intercity bus terminal in here. This will give me a chance to put some bus routes in around here and get them connected. So I'm just going to upgrade the road in front of this along here to have a bus lane on it, so have the 6-lane bus lane. That way buses can hopefully get in and out of this bus station fairly easily. And then at the end here, because we'll have a straight through for normal cars, but buses have the option of either going ahead or U-turning around. It's a nice wide road. It's not ideal for a bus driver, but you get a place like this. Like I've seen buses having to do loops around, like in London and stuff. There's get your traffic lights and go across. So if I do put traffic lights on there, it could work for them as they turn out back and nice and easy. So I'll do one loop going this way into there, and then because we've got quite a big loop around that new district at the end, we'll come out. We'll go one road up this time, but we'll do the reverse through this district over here and back to the bus station. So these will both go to be bendy buses, and then we've already got a green line, we've already got a red line, we'll have a purple line here. Oh yeah, we better get them a bit of water too. Oh, come on, get this pipe to work, there we go. And there also appears to be sewage issues with backing up sewage. So we'll have a quick look here, see how these trains are doing, see how full they are. Oh yeah, there we go, that's that backing up sewage. So we'll delete that burnt down building, it's been there for a while, and we'll just hook one of these in to sort that out for now.
Healthcare. This is all looking very good. What we do need actually, thinking about it, so it's looking good with this, but when we look at elder care, it's virtually non-existent, and child care too. So this can both come into this area. Death care is looking good. Fire care coverage is looking good. We probably need to put a little bit more in, knowing that's our city. So I'm just going to put in a little one in up here. Police is all looking fine. Education. So we've got library coverage is not great, but that's fine. Oh, that's roads, not education. elementary, it's got enough coverage. High school's got decent coverage. We've got the university. So capacity wise, these are looking quite close to the limit, but good enough. And university, we still have a huge amount of space for that. So it needs a bit more water piping up over there. And then parks. Yeah. Well, we'll get this water pipe in. That's all looking alright for the moment. There we go. Sorted. I think it's just going to take a bit of time for growth to happen.
While that growth has been left to happen, I'll just drop in some death care and elder care down here. It's non-existent in this area pretty much, so it's pretty useful. So elder care down there by the main road coming through, and we'll put child care in here near the elementary school, and just sort these footpaths out now.
So I'm looking at a few policies which I could use to increase my tourists. Now that we have the ship connection, the bus connection, and this hopefully a train connection, there's a few things in here that you can do. So one of them is this tourist travel card. The city offers affordable intercity bus tickets to people living in the surrounding cities to increase tourism. The city will receive 8% more tourists. Costs increase intercity bus network by 15%. I think that's an absolute no-brainer. We're making lots of money as it is, and we've only got the one intercity bus bit of infrastructure. And there's another one in here somewhere. It's city planning. Oh, there you go. Boost connections. This is the one. So outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles and carry more tourists, increasing the amount of visitors in the city. Outside connection capacity is increased by 20%. Applies to boats, planes, trains, and private cars. Cost 10 grand a week. But we're making 80 at the moment, so we'll go for that one. We'll get a whole bunch more people in on our trains and our boats, and a whole bunch more car traffic too. We've got our buses operating in this area here now. I don't know how busy they are. We'll have not very busy by the look of it. Okay. There's a bit of traffic coming through here, but not too much. What I'm going to do is start putting some stuff into this area over here.
To get some parks in this area. I'm not sure a playground is the right thing for an office area. We'll go for the exotic or tropical garden, wherever it is. I think that's more where they would like to sit down with their lunch and stuff. And a plaza, that seems very office area. Just square it off both sides and have a footpath coming through here. And then we'll come through and just put a whole bunch of other connections in to encourage people walking through here. And there we go, they're already coming up. And I'm going to come through and I'm going to get rid of all of these traffic lights that are on all these intersections that were built through here as sort of just as like their standard sort of go-to. I'll go through and just change more of like the giveaway and priority signs. So that should do through here, just do them all. There's an awful lot I've just realised. And there we go, that should have most of them. Okay, just check these bus lines are all okay. Yep, just move that one back so it's not looping around. Sort the zonage out over here. Neaten up that bit there. All good.
So I think we've made some good improvements. We've got some issues, but we've got area being built in, and our city is now sort of the segments are all merging back into one. We're going to ignore that because there's a fire down there as usual, but we are merging the elements of it slowly. In the next episode, I'm going to quickly just while I'm off camera, I'm going to fill this area here in. It'll just be sort of these two areas will sort of not combined, but there'll be sort of elements of both into this area down here with the bus connection in. So that'll be what I'll just do quickly off camera for the next episode. I'll have another look over here, seeing if I can sort this out. People are still coming in this way, but I feel there must be better ways of doing it. We do have some trains coming through this way. I'll also get rid of the fog. I'll have a look at doing that. Maybe try to put in more outside connections. What train is this one? Come on, come here train, come here. That's one of ours. Yes, I've got 140 coming that way. That's another. But yeah, if we can sort that out, that would be a great help for the city. So I'll get this done, and the next episode we'll have a look, see if I've managed to achieve any of that, and we will carry on just making things just expand. But that's it for now. Until next time, ciao!